Hey everybody, welcome back to Kindred Spirits on the Roof. Last time we went through Sasa's extra scenes, and now we are going to go through Umi's. And I'm quite excited because I feel like we didn't get a lot of Umi's perspective throughout the main story. In fact, I'm struggling to even think when we did. I know there was at least one scene from Umi's perspective, but I'm looking forward to seeing more from her because, she was just someone we didn't really see develop a lot. And this takes place a week after the Sasa's love confession, and they kind of get together. So we'll see what happens. I hummed to the tune of music flowing out of my earbuds, casually flipping through a local magazine and sticking tags on the interesting articles. Oh, this looks neat. Oh, this one too. The pages turned quickly under my hands. So does Umi actually, think the foot sound? I didn't even realize that. I really love reading all the info about events. Oh, there was more detail about that in this one, right? I took out another magazine from my bag and flipped to a page I'd already marked. Here it is. There's this stuff too, huh? Gotta check this out. Umi, have you checked the songs we're playing next week? Doing it now. On my MP3 player were files I'd gotten from Nana, the songs to play on our broadcast next week. We can't introduce them properly if we don't listen to them beforehand. Sasa, I've checked these. What is it? There are way too many tags on here, Umi. Well, they all looked fun. We can't talk about all these. What do you want to do with this? You can organize them all, can't you, Sasa? Please? I got it. Jeez. Request success. Sasa will organize the information I've checked so it's easier to report during our show. Our teamwork is perfect. Now, the next thing I need to do is... Excuse me, it's Tsurugamini from the math club. I'm so used to saying Tsurugamini-san. I almost had Tsurugamini call herself Tsurugamini-san. But here's this more interaction. Oh, because I really do want to see Sasa and Umi interact with other characters that aren't Yuna, each other, and Nana, since I don't think that happens at all in the main story. Though I guess technically they interact with Tsukio, don't they? And they do interact a bit with Kiri during the school festival as a result, I think. Either way, more of this, please. The door swung open and someone walked into the broadcasting room, with a glance toward the hallway behind her. Is Ichiki-san here? You bet! What's this about? Tsurugamini-san's the president of the math club, right? Though they only have one member. About the president interview thing we were talking about before. Yeah? One of the corners of our noon show is club president interviews. I think we're going to interview Tsurugamini-san next week. What about it? Sorry, but could we postpone that? Next week doesn't really work for me. Oh-ho. What are you so excited about? Yeah. It's a weird read on my part. Excuse me. What are you so excited about, Umi? Well, isn't this kind of trouble exciting? Fixing this sort of thing right up makes you, totally professional, don't you think? I sort of get where you're coming from, but you shouldn't get worked up about it. If you were a professional, you'd be more relaxed about this stuff, wouldn't you? Huh? You think so? So can we postpone it? Oh, sorry. Yeah, we can postpone it. We've got a couple interviews stocked up. Excuse me, guys. When do you think you can do it? It'd help if we could wait until next month. Next month? That's fine, no problem. It'd be a waste to wait until summer vacation, so we can do the July 11th or 19th broadcast. I guess. How is about the 10th then? The 10th? Yeah, I think that'll work. Yeah, things might be resolved by then. What do you mean? Oh, just talking to myself. Yeah, let's do it on the 10th. Okay. Sorry you had to change your schedule because of my stuff. No problem, no problem. Don't worry about it. Umi's enjoying herself after all. Yeah. Umi, done checking? One more song. That'll be the last one, okay, Sasa? Yeah. What's up, Surugamini-san? Nah, I was just thinking it was a little cool. You're listening to music and checking magazines at the same time, right? You're checking both of them, right? I'm kind of impressed you can concentrate on both at the same time. I'm not very good at that stuff. I always focus on one thing. Probably the music. It distracts me. Yeah, I get that, but... I puffed out my chest a little. This is something I get to brag about. It takes a very particular set of skills to run a broadcast program. Huh? Really? Yes, I mean, you don't just sit around and twiddle your thumbs while you're listening to a radio show, right? I guess not. Usually listen to the radio while you're doing other things. So you could say radio is multitasking media. You listen to it while you're doing other things for twice the efficiency. Yeah, I don't know if that really solves the derailed focus idea, but it's true, and there are broadcasting techniques that are done to engage the listener back into the radio program, like with talk radio, for instance, because it is assumed that you are listening to the radio while you're doing something else. So having like deliberate pauses between sentences and not just running on a constant speed of dialogue is one of those techniques. And it's very useful because, you know, the minute there's like a prolonged sense of silence, and not like to the extent of dead air, but like a couple seconds, most people will stop what they're doing and be like, what happened to the voices? So Umi's got a point. I also like how dedicated Umi is. Her like getting all excited about having to reschedule Kiri's interview is pretty amusing, and shows how passionate she is. The lead part is something else, but you gotta use careful timing to make an impression when you're on the air. That's why I always multitask to get a sense for that. This is all for the sake of creating a better program. Oh, this is why I'm the Broadcasting Club's ace, the future president. Feel free to ignore her. She's just always been good at multitasking. She just came up with all that radio crap afterward. It's got nothing to do with it. Hey, that's not very nice, Sasa. I've always been good at multitasking, but now I'm using my powers for good. The ace of the Broadcasting Club should brag about it, shouldn't they? I'm aiming for future president after all. So who else is in the Broadcasting Club? I guess I just always assumed it was the three of them, because where's the president? Are there other members? Where are they? What are they doing? I feel like this would be like a group club project, because what else are you doing as Broadcasting Club members if you're not running the school radio program? Well, we're the only second years in the Broadcasting Club, so I'll probably end up president anyway. Sasa and Nena say they don't want to do it after all, and I want to do it after all. I'll get going then. Sorry for bothering you. It's fine, don't worry about it. Feel free to drop by again if you need anything. Yeah, see you. Surugamini-san said as she left. I feel like she was glancing around the hallway again as she was leaving, though. Oh, right, because this would be about the time when she's trying to evade Tsukio, correct? So Kiri, and I think we get hint of Kiri and her interview with the Broadcasting Club in the main story. And I believe this is, the time she's trying to avoid Tsukio, so... And her, like, glancing around the hallway and behind her. She's pretty suspicious of her surroundings. I think that's what's going on with Kiri at this point. Oh, the song's over, Nena. I've checked it. They're good. Nena's asleep. It's just assumed at this point. Hey, Nena, wake up. I finished checking the songs. If they're good, that's fine. Geez, you fall asleep as soon as I take my eyes off you. Oh. I sense something wrong with my body. Is this because I gulped down all that juice earlier? Am I in trouble? Are you in trouble because you have to go to the bathroom? Sasa and Nena, want to go to the bathroom? Let's go, come on. No. I'm sleepy. What? That's not nice, besties. We're having this conversation again. Sometimes I wish the game would kind of like mix up some of the conversation some of the characters have with each other. Because this happens a few times with the characters where you almost have repeat conversations where characters are discussing the same thing or having these same interactions. Because we've already had this whole like bathroom conversation. And you know, it's just not as entertaining the second time around unless you're going to provide some real new information. But come on, we all knew Umi would want Sasa and Nena to go to the bathroom with her, and Sasa would be snarky about it, and Nena would just want to sleep. You don't have to multitask in the bathroom. That's a problem of the current generation, right? Fucking always checking emails and stuff is what I'm doing in the bathroom. Was that TMI? Maybe. But I'm in the broadcasting club. Come on, let's go. I grabbed their hands and pulled. I carried the magazine I wanted to check, too. After all, I don't want to waste even 1 second of this time. The time I spend with my best friends. Though I do love their friendship. I really do. It's adorable. And I love how it stays strong even after Umi and Sasa hook up. It's very nice and refreshing. Is this the new one? No, that is the Arnena scene. I think the new one's up here. Right? There isn't another new one, no. So this is in July. And this is after Nena. Yeah, okay, so this is in July, and this is going to take place after Nena just like lays down the law on Sasa and Umi. Okay. Just want to try to remember the context, right? Our usual noon broadcast began with our usual coordinated title call, but I was a little different today. That's right, just a bit different. Good day, everyone. Today's broadcast is being brought to you a day delayed because of yesterday's exams. Huh? How did you do on your tests, everyone? Summer vacation is looming over us now, isn't it? Have you any plans for summer vacation, Miss Sasa? Huh? No, not really. Oh my, that just will not do, Miss Sasa. A student's duty is to study, but having fun is important as well. I hope all our listeners out there can enjoy both studying and relaxation over their breaks. Yeah, right. Let's play our first song for today, then. Huh? Is it not too early for... Whatever, just play the song, Nena. Sure. Huh? Why? They really started the song? The schedule has a little more talk time on it, though, right? Like introducing today's corners. What do you change the schedule all of a sudden for? I mean, why ever did you change the schedule? I'm pretty sure that's not the question here. Is there something you want to tell us, Umi? Oh my, whatever could you mean? I mean that creepy way you're talking. Hey, creepy? That kinda hurts. What on earth do you mean? I'm acting just as I usually do, am I not? No, I'd say you're not. I'm not getting the joke here. How rude. I have days when I am ladylike as well, do I not? Is this an issue for Umi? Is Umi not ladylike, or did I miss something? I'm pretty sure that's not what ladylike means. Seriously, what is this? It's creepy, so could you stop? Nena, can you do something about this? Oh, now Nena's in the booth too. Is it weird for me to be acting ladylike? Ah, I see. It's this. What? The magazine Umi had her nose in? Read this part here, Sasa. Personality assessment. What are your strengths and shortcomings? Yeah. What the heck? How could she tell what I was reading? Maybe I shouldn't have left it open to that page. What about it? Let me guess where Umi ended up. First, she'd say yes here, right? And I bet she went no here. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's Umi. Huh? Hey! And don't you think she picked this here, which means she'd end up here? Let's see. You're a bright person who brings energy to your surroundings, but if you're too bright, you might bring out the darkness in others. People around you may find your brightness annoying. Be careful. Yeah, what the hell is this? I mean, I know, like, those personality quizzes you find in magazines and stuff all the time, but that's pretty over the top. Not that those things are known for, like, being grounded in any kind of reality. Naina's seriously too sharp sometimes. I mean, this is my personality assessment, right? How come Naina can figure the whole thing out? Oh, I don't know, Umi. Maybe because the three of you have been friends for, like, forever at this point? So she was concerned about this stuff and started talking creepily like that? Don't call it creepy. I was, like, trying to be ladylike. I don't want people to think I'm annoying. I just wanted to prove that brightness wasn't my only appeal. You dumbass. You're worrying about being annoying now? Yeah, I'm not sure I see the connection between the personality assessment and not being ladylike, but maybe that's a Japanese thing I don't understand or I'm not connecting the dots with. Though I guess I could see being... But I don't know, being bright, like, that's such a strange word, and that doesn't necessarily connotate someone as unladylike. I could see things as maybe being, you know, loud or aggressive or assertive, stuff like that, which you might attribute to the term bright, but not necessarily. Like, bright can just mean happy and optimistic, which I don't think culturally are considered unladylike. Unlike something, you know, like being loud or assertive or aggressive or whatever words. I'm not coming up with any positive words. I'm sorry, you guys. I just can't think of any other things. But something in that vein is more culturally accepted as unladylike. At least from my own perspective, my own cultural bias. Again, so maybe it's a Japanese thing, like a Japanese culture thing that I don't really know about. Yeah, you've always been pointlessly bright, Umi. That's why I was worrying about it. What good's worrying about it now gonna do? If worrying about it makes you put on that ridiculous ladylike act, you're only gonna freak people out. You can't just change that part about you, Umi. Ugh, you two are being kind of mean. I'm putting in all this effort, you know? That's not true. If I try, I can be not annoying. Ah, jeez, you're so much trouble. Sasa, come here for a sec. Huh? What is it? Huh? Why would I do that? Huh? What's this? What are you whispering about with Sasa, Naina? Don't leave me out, and I want to whisper with Sasa too. Oh, that's adorable. That's adorable. If you don't, she's gonna stay like this. That's right, Sasa. She's your girlfriend. Do something. Huh? What? I mean, what is it? I think you're cuter the way you usually are. Huh? Really? Cute? Really, Sasa? I'm better like usual? You think so? I guess I've got no choice then. Ah, that is so cute. That is so cute. So those two didn't think I was annoying or anything. Or is it that they didn't care that I was annoying? Well, whatever. She said I'm better like usual. Friends who accept you the way you usually are the best. Having a girlfriend who says I'm cute as myself is the best. And am I like super blessed? I bet the rest of the broadcast is gonna go awesomely. Okay, now that the song's over, let's move to our first corner. Don't stutter as soon as we go back on the air. What? That was a cute exchange. Next one's in August. What's happening with Umi and Sasa at this point? Oh, this is summer camp time. Holy shit, look at all those subplots we dealt with that day. Oh, summer camp. I have so many fond memories of summer camp. Now, was this before their first time? Hold on, I want to check. Okay, so this takes place after Sasa and Umi's first time in the broadcasting room. Good to know. The inner building, no one in sight and completely silent. There might actually be no one here. It's the summer camp, meaning summer vacation. There are way fewer people at school than usual. And most of the people at the camp are doing club activities, squirreled away in club rooms. The inner building is where the third year's classrooms are. It's no place for those who don't have any business there. No place at all. So it's just where I want to be. Of course, even so, I checked to my right and left first. Yeah, it looks like no one's here. No sounds of talking either. Nobody's here for real, right? Nobody at all, right? Okay. With a careful check to confirm the coast was clear, probably more than necessary, honestly, I clung to the hallway wall, then felt all the strength going out of my knees with my next step. I slid right down to the floor. I'm not sure I can move my legs at all right now. Geez, I can't stand up. I freaked. My face is on fire, my heart's pounding, and it's not 'cause I ran all the way here. It was just before. For the last 2 days of the summer camp, today and tomorrow, we decided we were just going to play around the whole time. We ended up taking turns on a handheld system Nana brought, playing some rhythm game. Sasa got a game over, so it was my turn to play, and when she handed me the system, her fingers brushed me just for a second. But that was all it took. In that instant, I remembered what happened last night, like all at once. Looking at Sasa's face was out of the question entirely, not to mention Nana's. I shot up and said something like, I'm gonna buy some bathroom and go to the juice, and ran out of the broadcasting room. I guess I just ran here looking for somewhere I can calm down, but I'm not calming down at all. My heart's only beating faster. Oh, I'm glad they're developing more of this part of Umi's personality, because I still think when she was trying to avoid being alone with Sasa, I still want to believe that came from some like natural discomfort, like being in a relationship and having strong feelings for someone. And these are kind of the trials that you'd have going through that, right? You might have these moments of these feelings are new to me. Yes, they might make me happy, but they're also kind of scary too. And I don't think we get that with a lot of the other characters, except save maybe Yuna. But she has her own unique brand of what she's going through. And it's not so much, I feel uncomfortable with these feelings because they're new and scary. I mean, there's a little bit of that. But like I said, it's really kind of unique with her. It's a unique situation with her character. And with Umi, it's unique too. And it's cool to see it get explored in this way. Why? It wasn't this bad when we were holding hands on our walk this morning. It was fine when Nana came back and we were eating breakfast too. I didn't get nearly this weird when my eyes met with Sasa's. And just before, we were hanging out just like usual until... Why did I remember it all at that moment? Oh... Last night, I'd offered Sasa some juice, which had led to her kissing me, then kissing me again. Then we took off our bras on our futon and wrapped our arms around each other. And then... we did this and that. I can remember every detail, but it was kind of amazing. we'd started dating, so I was thinking we'd do something like that eventually, but I didn't know what it'd be like. Kissing, touching. I didn't know how two girls did it, so how was I supposed to prepare? She kissed me in all sorts of places, and touched me, and licked me. Whoa. Every recollection is getting my face hotter and hotter. Is this how spontaneous human combustion starts? Every time Sasa touched me, I made weird noises. I jumped. What the heck was that? Does that just happen to me when I'm touched like that? Or was it because of the way Sasa was touching me? What, was she good at it? Good at it? Does Sasa have experience? There's no way she could, right? But Sasa was so pretty. Her pale skin, her black hair, that face of hers I love. And it was me she was touching with those slender fingers of hers. Me she was kissing with her lips. Next time I should touch her more myself. I should kiss her more. Sasa said it felt good too, after all. When's next time? Tonight? No, that's not happening. Naina's gonna be there, I'm sure, and I don't think I could do that 2 days in a row. Then when? We're going out now, so we can do it whenever we want? No, probably not. I can't keep thinking about this all the time. My head's gonna explode. I've just gotta cool off for now. They'll worry if I don't get back to the broadcasting room. If they come looking for me and find me like this. What's wrong? Are you alright? Huh? The Saint of Shirojo? Aihara-senpai? What are you doing here? Yes, I wanted... Oh, that's right, I forgot. We know Miki's around because of the flower bed. Are you alright? Your face is bright red. Is it heat stroke? Should I take you to the nurse's office? It's nothing. I shouted, racing away. I thought I couldn't move my legs, but they moved all right. Jeez, it's like I'm a weirdo. My face was bright red. I was moaning and making weird noises, and Senpai saw me. It's all because of Sasa, because she touched me so much and kissed me so much and let me touch her so much. She filled me up with so much love. Jeez. It's all Sasa's fault. It's, it is technically, but whether that's a good or a bad thing, Umi, I think we know how you really feel about that. Nope. We had kind of, by the time we got in October, we'd kind of finished the Sasa Umi subplot, right? So this will be cool to see what they were kind of up to after in this month, because the story doesn't really focus on them much after, the school festival, or not the school festival, summer camp. It's nice and cool now as we get into fall, and the Samurai Festival starts this weekend, folks. I'm sure you all know about the parade, but make sure you check out all the exciting events this year, too. The Fall Food Sampling Corner is a big hit so far. Everybody go and check it out. And we've got a few of our own corners to present to you today. Your hosts are Ichiki Umi and Futano Sasa. On the mixers, Miyama Nena, the trio you know. Holy shit, she didn't stutter at all. Well, I won't always be a stutterfly. I'm maturing. Even my talk segments with Sasa have been going well lately. We don't have to pull Nena into things anymore. Well, maybe it's only natural that Sasa and I are on the same page, since we're going out and stuff. Oh, that glare stings. That's the signal for be serious, I'm guessing. And I think our first song is ending. Alright, I'm ready for our next corner. Next we got our correspondence corner. We got a letter for the first time in a while. Someone wants our advice. Another one. Somebody out there is so desperate that they need our advice. Don't say stuff like that. This is a big chance, though, since we couldn't answer the last question we got like this at all. But we've got this. We rehearsed beforehand, so we're good. I skimmed down our letter while I went over the plan in my head. I met someone wonderful at the school festival and fell in love at first sight. but I've never been in love before, so I don't know what to do. Please give me some advice." "Oh, so innocent and sweet." This is the letter I've been waiting for. I thought when we'd received it. I've always wanted to give a smart, warm answer to a question like this. Umi? Why is Sasa covering her mic and waving at me? What? The back. She wants me to flip the letter over and look at the back? What? When I flipped it over, there on the back of the letter I saw... Oh crap, I was about to shout out loud. I hurried to cover my mic with my hand. On the back of the letter was... I fell in love with a woman. Well, what do you expect? This happened at school, right? You go to an all-girls school. You can't seriously be surprised at this point with the two of you together now, too. I mean, this should not come as a surprise. Well, maybe it would, just a little bit, while you're still getting used to things. But still, you think logically, it may make sense. You're at an all-girls school, a student writes about falling in love. You just assume it's with another student, right? Because who else is at the school festival except for maybe... I guess they do have family that comes and participates and visits school festivals, isn't that usually a thing in Japan, too? So I guess maybe it's not totally out of the question that the student could have been talking about a man. My eyes naturally met Sasa's. Wait a second, write something that important first. Don't write it in a corner on the back like this. Of course, it was too late for those thoughts now. We couldn't just suddenly go silent on the air. I took a quick breath to calm myself. Little accidents are just part of broadcasting. I can't let something like this shake me. I tried to tell myself that anyway. I see. I won't read what's on the back of this letter. I don't think the person who sent it wants me to either. But now that I know about it, I can't tell her what we'd been planning to do, I think. What should I say to this girl falling for her first love? If it's someone she met at the festival, is she in love with someone else at the school? A senpai, someone in her grade, maybe a friend? Personally, you'd be conflicted, right? You wouldn't know what to do since you've fallen for another girl, right? But I think you should confess your feelings directly. I'd be really happy to hear something like that from someone. It's really nice to hear someone say I love you. Sasa looked like she was about to faint on the other side of the mic before she started turning red. Is she remembering the day she confessed to me? She was bright red then too. You might get turned down, but the only way something can happen is with that bit of courage from you. Right? What do you think, Sasa? Yeah. Sasa faced the mic, still red. Well, it's not bad to go for broke, right? Also, I guess. Sasa glanced over at Nana in front of the mixer for a second. If you got him, maybe you should talk to a friend about it. It might be hard. But if that friend gives you a little push, nothing's more encouraging than that. Oh, that's so cute. I love how Sasa is acknowledging how much Nana helped her and supported her. And considering there seems to be, like, in this game, there seems to be a theme of not feeling like you can be honest about your feelings, not just to the person you have those feelings for, but to your friends or to people you want to trust and you think you can trust. This is like a nice little response to that kind of behavior where, you know, if you have friends and you think you can support them, it's worth talking to them. Or if you think they will support you, it's worth talking to them. And so this is a nice response to that theme of, like, just not feeling comfortable enough to do it. I looked over at Nana too. She's just been the same as always, I guess. I can't see her face. She's just getting our next song ready. Well, I hope you go for it. Yeah. Time for another song then. It's a Boys Town Gang cover. Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. Have a listen. When the song started and our mics were turned off, Sasa face planted on the table like a puppet with her strings cut. That's kind of an amusing image. I would like to see that animated. Just Sasa's face going down. Umi, that was nothing like what we planned, and you had to throw it to me all of a sudden too. I really want to know what was planned. Because apparently what was planned would have been different advice than what Umi said on the fly. Well, we didn't think it was about two girls when we were planning. It was a good answer though, right? How should I know? Sasa's ears are bright red. Nina's face down on the mixer too. I can see your ears though, they're red. I bet mine are too. I read the letter that had found its way into our request box one more time, along with the last line after folding the bottom over. Go for it. I wonder if this girl will be able to confess to the woman she loves. I hope she does. That courage of hers could make someone really happy after all. Oh, that's so cute. I love it. It's so... I like how they're referencing their friendship. Like, this whole conversation, or the advice, I should say, given on air by Umi is all like a tribute to this strong friendship that exists between these three women. And I think it's great that Umi was just going completely from her own experience, right? And what she knew with what happened with Sasa and the support they both received from Nena. And yeah, it's super nice. Is that it for Umi scenes? It looks like it, because this is the Kiri scene. Alright, you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and thanks for watching, and I will talk to you soon on the next one. Take care.